What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. We're jumping into something. We're going on a musical journey. Rick Wakeman, Journey to the Center of the Earth, coming at us from Stacy. Much love. We're not gonna have a video, but I've been told that the music tells the entire story. Let's see where we're going. I'm excited. I've never seen this whole YouTube music layout like this. Get up a show, Rick Wakeman, all the love in the world, 100%. Let's go. See what we got. Scared me. I'm not even gonna lie. Look, it already came in so cinematic, like you're getting ready to watch a movie. That up front, like, here we go, the journey's begun. I know it's gonna be so huge. 1974. I'm digging this little laser beam synth that keeps going from over here to over there and back again. Does something to your brain. Fries you up a little bit.
See our journey starts. Two men incensed by one man's journey from the past. In Iceland, where the mountain stood with pride, they set off with their guide to reach the mountainside.
Okay. You already got a picture being painted in your head of some people at this mountain in Iceland.
Roped as one for safety through the long descent into the crater of volcanic rock.
No, we not. I'm not going down to the center of the earth. No, the hell no.
From our telescopic lens,
magical, man. I can see it all happening. It would be a beautiful scene to see on the way down, I'm sure. We run into all kinds of things.
Admiring shades of lava, which imperceptibly passed from reddish-brown to bright yellow.
I like that we got a narrator and we got the songs that are leading you along.
Their way lit by crystals appearing as lighted globes, they continued through the lava gallery, which gently sloped until they reached the intersection of two roads. Without hesitation, Professor Lidenbrook chose the eastern tunnel, and the journey continued through a succession of arches appearing before them as if they were the aisles of a Gothic cathedral. The walls were enhanced with impressions of rock weeds and mosses from the Silurian epoch.
They give you this image and then they give you the music to back it up. Like, oh, it disappears.
The eastern route they had taken had come to a dead end.
No!
With 3 days' walk back to the fork to find Arne Saknussum's original route, they found their water rations were limited to 1 day.
We only got 1 day of water? Who goes on a journey to the center of the earth with only 1 day of water?
Knowing their only chance of finding water was on that route, they set off for the fork, and there, finally, they fell, almost lifeless, on the 3rd day. After sleep, they continued down the other tunnel in their quest for water, and whilst searching on his own, Hans the guide heard the sound of water thundering behind a granite wall, and with a pickaxe, attacked the wall so as to allow a stream of boiling water to enter and cool in their tunnel. Not only had they found life in the water, but they'd also found a flowing guide to the center of the earth. They called the stream the Hansbach.
We've moved on into recollection. It really is like a step-by-step journey. It's back. Seems like a dangerous thing to take a pickaxe to the granite wall. What if you let in too much water? Yes, I'm still back there in the last song.
Replenished with the water, the journey continued with haste, but somehow they find themselves separated. Professor Lidenbrook's nephew Axel found himself alone. His mind was seized with unparalleled fear, and he saw memories of home flashing before him. His fiancée Grauben, his house and friends in Hamburg. He saw hallucinations of all the incidents of the journey. And unworthy as he felt, he knelt in fervent prayer, and then in panic, he ran blindly through a tunnel, only to reach a dead end, where he fell panting for breath. In the darkness he cried. Voices, voices, voices. He heard voices.
Oh, we're going mad.
Voice. Due to the shape of the gallery and the conducting power of the rocks, his uncle's voice was uncannily traveling around the walls. And by means of their chronometers, they discovered they were 4 miles apart. So Axel set about the task.
He was really running around blindly if you guys managed to get 4 miles apart.
Joining the professor and their guide.
The music, come on, man. Even without the whole narration, even without the story, this would just be really, really good music to listen to. This is some... I'm digging the bass, man. Where do we go from here, though?
Memories of a life on earth go flashing past, of home of growing friends of whom he's seen his last, contemplating what his life's been worth while trapped beneath the earth, an embryo at birth.
Yo, he didn't just die, did he? Did he just die before he could get back to his friends? Just having his life flash before his eyes? Talking about his friends who he's seen his last, or is he just contemplating in his days?
Pain and fear destroy the beauty I have seen of caverns where no other man has ever been. Solarian epoch hosts me as my grave.
No!
Final bow I wait, a life too late to say.
Crystals of opaque quartz stand in limpid tears, forming magic chandeliers. Night in blistered
Little keyboard action? Come on.
Suddenly, the ground disappeared from beneath his feet. He fell down a vertical shaft, his head hitting a sharp rock. He lost consciousness. On opening his eyes, he found himself with the professor and the guide.
How?
Looking around him, he saw an ocean stretching as far as the eye could see. A giant forest of mushrooms, a line of huge cliffs, and strange clouds hung overhead as he lay on a deep beach.
We go into the center of the earth and we're seeing clouds and giant mushrooms. That's what it's time for me to turn around.
Shore of golden sand strewn with shells. For a moment he thought he was back on the surface of the earth, but he soon realized that they had reached a world within a world.
And I'm definitely not discounting that it could be true. We have no idea. Nobody's ever dug that deep. Nobody's ever gone to... The longest we've gone is still on the crust. If this reminds me of listening to old school radio programs where they're telling you a story and there's a narration and then they make the sound effects, and only this is all musical sound effects. We're gonna run into some kind of monster. I can feel it already. We are moving on to the... Oh, yeah, they're definitely going to run into something because the battle is right there.
Having made a raft from wood taken from the giant mushroom forest, with rigging consisting of a mast made of 2 staves lashed together, a yard made of a third, and a sail borrowed from their stock of rugs, they set sail from the harbor, Port Gräuben, named after Axel's fiancée. With a northwesterly wind propelling them along at about 3 miles an hour, silvery beams of light, reflected here and there by drops of spray, produced luminous points in the eddy created by the raft. Soon all land was lost to view. But 5 days out to sea, they witnessed a terrifying battle between 2 sea monsters.
An ocean with sea monsters.
The head of a lizard and the teeth of a crocodile, an ichthyosaurus, and the other, the mortal enemy of the first, a serpent with a turtle shell, the plesiosaurus.
What if dinosaurs are in the middle of the earth? This is mind-boggling, man. I've the regular Journey to the Center of the Earth kind of movie, there was a book too, like, I know about that. But this is a whole different way of looking at a journey to the center of the earth through just musical means and just audio, like... Is it based on the same Journey to the Center of the Earth, like Jules Verne, Journey to the Center of the Earth? I would cry too. I'm dead. Praise God indeed. We survived. I'm so invested in the story, man. There ain't no turning away now.
Cumulus clouds formed heavily in the south, like huge wool packs heaped up in picturesque disorder. Under the influence of the breezes, they merged together.
Where did the
Dark,
breezes come from?
forming a single menacing mass. The raft lay motionless on the sluggish, waveless sea. And in silence, they waited for the storm.
Rock my brain. That sounds menacing.
For 4 days the storm had raged as they clung to the mast of their raft for safety. Finally, with their raft wrecked after being bashed against the reefs, they lay sheltered from the pouring rain beneath a few overhanging rocks where they ate and slept. The next day, all trace of the storm had disappeared, and what remained of their stock seemed intact. But checking the compass brought only heartbreak, as it showed that a change of wind during the storm had returned them to just a few miles north of Port Gräuben.
Oh my God!
Deciding
Really?
to try and find the original route, they advanced with difficulty over granite fragments mingled with flint, quartz, and alluvial deposits, eventually reaching a plain covered with bones like a huge cemetery. A mile further on, they reached the edge of a huge forest made up of vegetation of the Tertiary period. Tall palms were linked by a network of inextricable creepers. A carpet of moss covered the ground, and the leaves were colorless, everything having a brownish hue. Exploring the forest, they discovered a herd of gigantic animals, mastodons, which were being marshaled by a primitive human being, a Proteus. He stood over 12 foot high, and he brandished an enormous bow, a crook worthy of this antediluvian shepherd.
This might be one of the greatest things I've ever heard. Just like for putting an image in your mind. Musically, you will not get bored.
The shore now gone behind the hill, the forest in our sight. Rocks and distant mountains bathed in waves of blinding light. Forest from a far gone time, no living man has seen. A private prehistoric world for you and I a dream.
Going to the forest. Stacey, I gotta say, I appreciate this one, but this is like genius level stuff when people are able to write a song story and have a whole orchestra right there with them and a whole choir right there to tell the tale. Like, you really get into it. It's like edge of your seat type things, even if you ain't got a visual.
Brownish hue dictates my eye, no colored lines that feel. Flowers faded, dull and cold, now bleached by atmosphere. Creatures twisting under trees, huge monsters soaked with rage. Hidden deep below our earth, the frightening bygone age. The shepherd came, now long extinct, a huge primeval man. The three men filled with disbelief just turned as one and ran.
You bet I'm turning around and run, whether or not you're with me.
Dumb with astonishment and amazement which bordered on stupefaction, they fled the forest. Instinctively, they made towards the Lidenbrook Sea. Discovering a rusty dagger on the beach and the carved initials of the explorer before them on a slab of granite, they realized that they were once again treading the route of Arne Saknussemm. Following a short sea journey around a cape, they came ashore where a dark tunnel plunged deep into rock. Venturing down, their progress was halted by a piece of rock blocking their way. After deciding to blow their way through and setting the charge, they put out to sea for safety. With the explosion, the rocks before them opened like a curtain and a bottomless pit appeared in the shore. The explosion had caused an earthquake. The abyss had opened up and the sea was pouring into it. Down and down they plunged into the huge gallery, but on regaining their senses found their raft rising at tremendous speed. Trapped in the shaft of an active volcano, they rose through the ages of man, to be finally expelled out on a mountainside riddled with tiny lava streams. Their journey was completed, and they found themselves 3,000 miles from their original starting point in Iceland. They had entered by one volcano, and they had come out by another. With the blue mountains of Calabria in the east, they walked away from the mountain that had returned them, the frightening Mount Etna.
I feel like they should thank their lucky stars that they made it out of there. That's what I feel like. Holy hell. Gotta snap out of it. I don't even know where it's taking me. I'm just kind of sad it's over. I know everybody was on their damn feet. I know it. That was some kind of different, fantastical thing to do, man. I've never had a musical journey quite like that one, where you're going step by step by step, unless it was a musical. But this just kind of leaves some things to your own imagination. Stacy, I definitely appreciate the request. I promise you that if you try to go to sleep listening to this, you're gonna have some crazy ass dreams. 100% get over show Rick Wakeman, all the love in the world. It was a mind-boggling experience is what it was. I can't believe how it's like you fall right into the story and you ain't even got nothing to see. It's just like in my brain a whole movie played out. Smash the like button if you liked it, the dislike button, but I won't believe you. Tell the next one about the Combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe. I love you to the moon and back.